We are continuing our College Bowl coverage here on SBR TV right now with Dave Golikoff, senior sports columnist from AskMen.com, who I'm very happy to say did give us two winners in the first two bowls he covered. We just talked about the Pinstripe Bowl. Now we're going to talk about the Music City Bowl, which is Wake Forest and Mississippi State. Now this one is, at a first glance, it looks like a very evenly matched game, and I'm thinking, but Mississippi State is a 6.5-point favorite, and you look at Wake Forest. Wake Forest had a great start to the season. They kind of faded down the stretch, but that makes me think they might be a good bet as an underdog here in the bowl game. I'm also kind of leaning to the over here. The total, for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why, which concerns me a bit, but it's 48, which is a little bit low. I could easily see both teams scoring 24 here. So my lean would be Wake Forest plus the points, plus 6.5, and lean to the over at 48. How do you see this game?
I see it a little bit different, and by different, I mean opposite. I just, look, everything you say makes sense, and the spread does actually jump out at me. I think when I handicapped this game, I didn't look at the spread at first, and I was surprised to see that it's 7 points. But it looks a little bit fishy, and at least make the case for why I like Mississippi State. You've got ACC versus SEC, which is going to mean, traditionally it's going to mean smaller athleticism versus bigger, stronger athleticism in the SEC. And that's highlighted a little bit more in this matchup here. Mississippi State has a good front seven on defense. They're big, they're strong, they're athletic, they can get after the quarterback. Wake Forest defensive front seven is actually a bit smallish. They get things done with speed, and size could be a problem for them. So I see on both lines of scrimmage, Mississippi State having the clear edge. But the reason I like Mississippi State is because of the rushing offense. For them, I think they're going to be able to get the job done on Wake Forest. And their defense isn't bad. Their defense is ranked 19th in the nation in scoring defense. Wake Forest is not necessarily a great defensive team. Nothing that Mississippi had faced during the year. They faced the top 4 defenses in the country in Alabama, LSU, South Carolina, and Georgia. And I just see this overall as being a manageable task for a Mississippi State team that needs to run the ball to win against those types of teams. They couldn't do it. In this spot, I think they can do it. Play from ahead. I mean, this is their style. They have to get out ahead. They have to play with the lead. They have to milk the clock, hand the ball to Vic Ballard, and let that defense go to work and get after the quarterback. And I see them being able to do that against Wake Forest. Wake Forest throws a turnover or two, as Tanner Price did down the stretch, and all of a sudden, the +7 looks a little dicey. So that's why I'm going to lay the points with Mississippi State here.